Hello everybody, welcome to 9wax TV, welcome to Lakeside Classics. It's lovely to be back up here again in this part of the world. Shrewsbury, Shropshire in the UK, some lovely roads around here, right on the cusp of Wales as well. There's all sorts of toys in here. I've done a showroom tour, a toy shop tour, I think I call it usually for these lives. I've done it before, yeah, obviously like stock changes all the time here at Lakeside Classics. They really like their 991s here, as do Henry and Danny and Josh at the team. I just want to show you around them because, to be honest, the breadth of what's available is quite striking. And also, I think for the enthusiast generally, it just makes you think, you know, well, 911, they're all the same. It's the common thing you hear from people that just don't get these cars. Oh, one 911 is the same as all 911s. But actually, just with the cars behind me that I'm going to show you, highlights that even with one model, like one era of 911, one generation, like the amount of differences you can have. So with that in mind, I'll spin it round. By the way, new phone, and this is the first time I'm actually filming. I did have like a cut on the camera, so it was always blurry before. It's quite nice to actually see things properly now. So hopefully it's to the benefit of everybody watching at home as well. Anyway, enough about me. Let's turn it round and have a look at some cars. So quick spin of the showroom here at Lakeside Classics. Max GTI, hi. Yeah, hi Max, thanks for watching. Hopefully the camera won't be too shaky. I'll try not to do too much moving around. So look, in front of me here, Maxie, hey mate, yeah, it's lovely to chat with you again. I'm very glad you could join us for this live. So we've got 991.1s, and I'm going to do a video on this soon in a bit more detail. So as you can see, we've got Cabriolet, we've got Targa, and we've got Coupe. They're the three different body styles of 991. And as I said, yeah, well, they're all the same, aren't they, even without the roofs? And you think, well, yeah, of course they are, except for maybe the lights with the LEDs there and the black tinted PDLS lights there, or the normal PDLS lights on the Cabriolet. Of course, some have ceramics, some have steels, some have their wheels connected to the car via 5 lug nuts, and some are bolted on with the one-piece centre-locking motorsport style item. There's so many differences, aren't there? Look, you can see here, obviously with it being a Targa, all Targas are four-wheel drive, in case you didn't know. And another thing, if the car doesn't have its model designation on the deck lid, and some cars do have model delete, you can tell if a 911 is all-wheel drive because of that light bar connecting the two lights. For the 991 generation, at least. For the 992, they ruined that, didn't they, by having the light bar on all models. So, yes, you can tell it's an all-wheel drive 911 because of that light. And then the rear drive variant, which you can see on this stunning Cabriolet, which is incredibly well spec'd, by the way, there is no light bar. This, because it's rear-wheel drive, is also narrow-bodied. And I'm hoping you'll be able to see that down the side, that gap between the front and rear wheels and those haunches. Maybe it might be better if I go this way. You can see on this lovely agate grey example, I think that is. So that's the narrow body equivalent. And we've got the wide body here. I mean, hopefully, yeah, you can see already just how much more pronounced that is over the rear axle. 1,852 millimetres for the all-wheel drive 911s, 1,808 across the rear of the rear drive versions. Let's just show you the specs of these quickly. So as I pointed out, it's got ceramics, which is pretty incredible. PDK, which was an optional extra on this generation. I think this car's locked, actually. Yeah, I locked it, and I've put the keys down, which is no good, but it's got Burmester as well. So it's got a proper job, and loads and loads and loads of spec on there. Obviously, that's upside down. But the Carrera S designation on the centre console. Oh, look, I'm going to set the alarm off in a minute. That's going to make for an interesting YouTube live, isn't it? Porsche crest on the headrests as well. Multifunction steering wheel. I personally prefer the sport steering wheel, but you can swap that out, to be honest with you. Sport chrono as well. Really lavishly spec'd that. I'll walk away from that before it goes off. Targa. I mean, yeah, look, this is such like a beautiful design, isn't it, for the 991 generation. They just went back to that iconic 60s style, albeit in that modern framework. And again, just showing the differences. Look at that interior, completely different. That sport steering wheel, so I love that wheel. Really, really nice. The two-tone dash, by the way, or two-tone interior is lovely, as is that contrast stitch all the way along. Really, really nice, lavish place to be on that Targa. And then of course the GTS, well, that just turns the wick up even more on the standard Carrera variants, doesn't it? So many toys thrown in as standard spec. I've obviously already highlighted the centre-lock wheels. This is rhodium silver. It's absolutely beautiful. Crazy to have PCBs on a regular S, but with the level of equipment on that S is anything but regular. Yes, agreed. I mean, that is a proper spec cabriolet, that. Someone went to town on it. So, I mean, as a just over 10-year-old car now, 12 years, I think there's a lot of value tied up in that car. But yeah, rhodium silver GTS with the sunroof as well, and the ducktail, which I really like, this equipment ducktail. I'm not so much a fan of, you can get like an Aero Kit Cup, it's called, where there's like a wing on top of the ducktail. That looks a little bit Halfords to me, but the ducktail as is, well, everybody, we all know I love a ducktail on a 911. And again, in that GTS package, which is wide body out the box, I just think is win, 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 win. Ticks every box for me. This is a super low mileage example. Open it up and take a look inside. Just 14,000 miles on the clock. Really lovely, sonorous flat six soundtrack as well to the GTS. Wonderful sounding thing. I mean, yeah, look at that for an options as well. Really, really nice. Really nice. Bows on there. So again, like yet another option available, even just acoustically. So yeah, these things are amazing. Hot Take HQ, thank you so much. You leave so many nice comments on my videos, and yeah, it really does mean a lot. There's a lot of detritus sometimes in the comments, and as a content creator, you kind of put yourself in the firing line and somehow just have to put up with it. But your comments are always so positive, so thank you very much. I really do appreciate them. So yeah, look, that's just kind of a quick look really at Lakeside Classics, and just with these three models alone, like all the differences between these cars: coupe, cab, Targa, rear-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. They're all PDK, but obviously there's a manual equivalent. But like I say, other than that, they're all the same, aren't they, 911s? They're all the same. So yeah, look, go and take a look at these cars in further detail. They're on the Nineworks marketplace currently, which, as you'll know by now, is the home of quality Porsches, all backed by comprehensive warranties and for sale at reputable specialists and OPCs as well, okay? They're just some other metal in the background for you to ogle at. I love these things so much. Maybe I should come back and do a video on the 997.2 GT3. Hopefully you've seen my video, went live on Sunday with the 997.1 GT3, but the 997.2, I mean, is even more special to me. Love, love, love them. Look how small they look these days. I just think things like that get more and more compelling, particularly when offset against the rising costs of new Porsche metal. Yeah, the used place is high on engagement, small, so usable on the road. There's so many things going for them, and we're lucky as enthusiasts and 911 enthusiasts to have 60 years of history to choose from, really. So yeah, you can pick anywhere along that kind of barometer, really, to suit you, I guess, in your lifestyle. So that's it. Just a very quick walk around at Lakeside Classics. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for all your support as well on the channel and the podcast and everything else, like the Nineworks website. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing you, hopefully this Sunday coming, the video with these three 991.1s. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.